It's easy to wrap your identity up in all the fan adulation, the articles, the interviews on TV and radio, podcasts, the whole 9 yards. But that's not who you are. That's what you do.
Right.
That's not who you are.
Right.
I learned one's true identity, the best mirror to know what your identity is in the Bible.
Right.
Your identity is who God says you are.
Yeah.
Your identity is what He says He's given you. I was hoping to be a basketball player, and I was a pretty fair high school basketball player, college player, the whole 9 yards. I was drafted by the Atlanta Hawks, but when I got cut by the Atlanta Hawks, that hurt.
Yeah.
But it was a turning point to examine the why behind that. And quite simply put, I didn't work as hard or as smart to stay on top as I did to get to the top. And at that point, when I examined to understand the reasons why, and I knew it was all about me not maximizing the talent, I vowed to never in life allow an opportunity to pass me by that I was ill prepared for. So I have been a workaholic since. When I got cut by the Hawks, I was devastated. I hid in the house for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Did not want to see any of my friends because they would all be asking what happened. And I had to be honest about it. So I was in a funk, if you will, during that time. What am I gonna do at age 22? You got your entire life in front of you.
Right.
I did search around for what was going to give me that satisfaction. And that initially was in the sales arena as a sales representative and then a sales executive with Xerox and then Eastman Kodak, because you're counted upon to deliver something. I wanted to make certain that I was reflecting that excellence, even though I did not get a chance to play professional basketball in terms of being a full-time player on a pro team. I knew that there were other avenues to pursue, and that's what my parents were all about, saying, wait a minute, this isn't the end of the road. You know that perseverance, perspiration is really what will get you to the level of success. The academic foundation is there, but now add a layer. I was not a born-again Christian at that point. That came later when I realized that when it didn't happen in basketball, I knew there was more in life to what I was pursuing. My buddies were saying, hey, okay, let's go to all the happy hours and the nightclubs and everything. And I remember tooling home late one night, my little sports car, 11 o'clock at night, and I'm thinking, Lord, I've heard about you. But if you'll reveal yourself to me, I will serve you. Because there was an emptiness. Your granddad calls it an empty hole that only Jesus or the Holy Spirit can fill. There was an emptiness, and I was looking for what that was to fill it. That began the 10 to 12 year search to find a good word teaching church. I was trying to find a career that could emulate, duplicate to some degree what the highs were of playing sports.
Yeah.
And that, quite frankly, led to being a sportscaster, being a broadcaster. But again, not being pigeonholed into just one sport, one had to become a journalist. So I studied it all. I had to learn what the skill set was associated with the quarterback and 10 other guys so that I could broadcast a sport. Working with guys who played it, my job was to understand it well enough to make them look good. Now, as I became more faith-oriented and grounded, I realized biblical principles would help me to do well there. One of which was Philippians 2:3, in lowliness of mind, esteem others more highly than me. Make them look good. Know what it takes in the game to set the stage for them, that they could deliver something substantive for the audience to say, I didn't know that. When I was a then young announcer on the way up, when there was a regime change, we lost a lot of inventory. I'm now not one of the ones that they wanted to keep on board, But Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 says, you know it, trust in the Lord with all of your heart. Lean not into your own understanding. In all of your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. I hung on to that when I got effectively released by CBS, thinking, okay, you know what, maybe my career is over. Fox had the NFC contract, and I said, okay, maybe if I could get on board as one of their lower level announcers, but God had other plans. He brought me over there to become the co-host of the football show, Fox NFL Sunday, with Terry Bradshaw, Jimmy Johnson, and Howie Long. God always does exceeding abundantly above all that we could ask or think. I'm a Christian first. That Christian describes everything. I'm a Christian husband. Yeah. I'm a Christian father and grandfather. I'm a Christian broadcaster. I'm a Christian first who happens to be engaged in this. So in my broadcast, in my work in corporate America, I wasn't hired to proselytize. I wasn't hired to go out and make disciples of Jesus Christ. But that is who I am. I try to model it in everything that I do, in word, deed, you know, everything, my study, etc. And inevitably, there are people, some who haven't given me permission to talk about it. Terry Bradshaw is one who has, because they watch what you do. And when they see you doing something, it's not like I do it right. I slip, I'm human. But they will come and ask
humility
you.
In that.
Oh no, exactly. But they come to you and you better be ready to give them what's working for you. So yes, I am a Christian broadcaster first, but I'm delivering excellence, because if I'm doing it, Colossians 3:23, do all that you do heartily to the Lord and not unto man, my bosses can't help but be pleased, because I'm going to deliver the excellence of Jesus Christ in what I'm doing.